Honorable members of the Lapan Assembly, I am honored to present today the Manus Provincial Government's budget for 2025. The significant occasion marks the start of a new financial year, and I take great pride and confidence in presenting our budget for the year ahead. As we reflect on 2024, we recognize that it has been a challenging year for all of us. The social and financial difficulties we faced, both as a government and as a community, were numerous and at times overwhelming. However, through determination, perseverance, and the grace of our loving God, we successfully navigated these trials. Now, as we enter the new year, we are filled with hope and a renewed commitment to achieving the progress and prosperity that our people deserve. The 2025 Manus Provincial Government Budget, totaling $257,936,420, reflects a degree of $7,648,654 Kina, or by 3% from last year's revised budget of $265,585,074 Kina. This demonstrates our commitment to building a stronger and more self-sufficient Manus. Although we faced significant challenges in 2024, we are confident that with the ongoing support and the collective efforts of our community and development partners, we will achieve even greater success in 2025. Before I go into the speeches of this budget, I would like to take a moment to remind this Honorable Assembly of our long-term vision, our guiding policies, and the overall outlook for this year's budget. Manus Provincial Government long-term vision. The foundation of our long-term vision for Manus is clear. The key stakeholders, groups in both public and private sector, must partner with the Manus Provincial Government to grow our economy in 2025 and beyond. The future of Manus depends on our people and commitment by all stakeholders. We must create an environment where every citizen can actively participate in and contribute to our economic growth and prosperity. We must unlock the potential of our province. This vision remains central to all our development priorities and goals. Manus Provincial Government development policies. Building on this vision, we have outlined two key development policies that will guide our efforts in 2025 and the year ahead. Manus economic autonomy. We will strive to achieve greater self-sufficiency by ensuring that Manus can generate its own revenue and reduce dependency on external support. This will involve strengthening local industries, enhancing our agricultural sector, promoting tourism, and empowering our people to take ownership of their economic future. Secondly, Manus Special Free-Trade Region. This policy aims to create a business-friendly environment that encourages investment, innovation, and economic diversification by establishing a special free trade zone. Manus will become a hub for international trade, providing unique opportunities for local businesses and entrepreneurs to strive. This initiative will lay the groundwork and a strong foundation for a prosperous Manus, offering opportunities for our children and future generations. 2025 Budget Outlook. The 2025 Manus Provincial Government Budget reflects our commitment to our policies and our vision for the future. This budget aims to turn our goals into tangible projects and programs. The revenue for the 2025 budget comes from a combination of national government grants and our internal revenue sources. We recognize the importance of diversifying our revenue streams and will continue to seek innovative ways to increase local income to stimulate economic growth in the province and district. The total budget for 2025 is 257,936,420 Kina, allocated across the following key sectors. The social sector, 28,069,695 Kina, and that is 11% of our budget. The economic sector, 26,824,500 Kina, and that is 10% of our budget. The health sector, 17,450,867 Kina, that is 7% of our budget. Education sector, 40,269,414 Kina, that is 16% of our budget. Law and justice sector, 3,620,797 Kina, which is 1% of our budget. Infrastructure, 99,001,717 Kina, and that is 38% of our budget. Staffing grant of 42,699,430 Kina, which is 70% of our budget, totaling 257,936,420 Kina. The total sector allocation of 257,936,420 Kina. Each of the sectors is crucial for the development of Manus. Our budget is designed to address the most urgent needs of our community while also laying the groundwork for long-term progress. 2025 revenue estimates. Honorable members, as we move forward into 2025, the revenue estimates outlined in this budget reflect both external and internal sources that will fund our development initiatives. These revenues are crucial for implementing the government's policies, ensuring that we can effectively address the needs of our people while working towards economic autonomy. Here is a summary of the 2025 national budget. National government grants. National government grants makes up a significant portion of the Manus Provincial Government's revenue. These grants will support the operations of the provincial administration, key sectors, and critical projects. Staffing grant, 42,699,430 Kina. Public servants and teachers' leave fares, 1,340,300 Kina. The functional grants, 17,636,300 Kina. Provincial support grants, 500,000 Kina. Provincial Support Improvement Program, that is PSIP, 10 million Kina. Other support grants, 15 million Kina. Total national government grants is 87,176,030 Kina. Our internal revenue is generated from local taxes, fees, and other income sources. We are continuing to focus on strengthening our internal revenue collection efforts to reduce dependency on the national grants. Internal revenue of 7,399,000 Kina. Former year's revenue. A significant portion of the revenue estimates comes from outstanding collections from previous years, helping to close gaps and provide more resources for development. 286, that is former year's revenue. 117,460,017 Kina. 714, that is former year's revenue. 7,566 Kina, 297. I'll read that again. 7,566,297 Kina. A subtotal former year's revenue of 132,425,314 Kina. Total Manus Provincial Government revenue 219 million Kina, 601,344 Kina. This total revenue will support the provincial government's development priorities across various sectors: health, education, and economic development. Manus District Development Authority revenue. The Manus Development Authority plays a vital role in the delivery of key services and infrastructure projects. The revenue or grants allocated to the media include specific national government grants intended for district-level development. District Support Improvement Program, or DSIP, is 10 million Kina. District Support Grants, 500,000 Kina. Other support grants, 10 million Kina. DSIP former year's revenue, 6,144,353 Kina. DDA former year's revenue, 9,908,123 Kina. Total district funds of 36,552 Kina, 52,476 Kina. Local level government LLG grants. Additionally, grants allocated to local level governments will support the administrative functions. Local level government admin grants is 1,782,600 Kina. Total revenue for 2025, as already mentioned, is 257,936,420 Kina. This total revenue, including both the provincial government and the Manus Development Authority, will enable us to effectively deliver on our development programs, improve services, and drive progress for the people of Manus. It reflects our ongoing commitment to ensuring financial sustainability, expanding revenue streams, and prioritizing local economic growth. Now we go on to Expenditure Summary, 286 and 714. Budget expenditure estimates by grants. Honorable members, the grants and funds received from the national government, as well as those generated internally, will be allocated to the following recurrent and development budget programs and projects outlined below. The total budget for 2025 is 257,936,420 Kina, which includes the provincial, district development authority, and 12 local level governments, and it is allocated across the following key expenditure sectors. Social sector, 28,069,695 Kina, that is 11%. Economic sector, 26,824,500 Kina, and that is 10% of the expenditure. Health sector, 17,450,867 Kina, and that is 7% of our expenditure. Education sector, 40,269,414 Kina, and that is 16% of our expenditure. Law and justice sector, 3,620,797 Kina, that is 1%. Infrastructure, 99,001,717 Kina, which is 38% of the expenditure. Staffing grant, 42,699,430, and that is 17% of the total of 257,936,420 Kina. The details of the expenditure budget are reflected in respective provincial, DDA, and LLG budgets. Honorable members, the budget is presented in a detailed summary of the government's priority programs and projects. The implementation of the budget will require all sectors of the government, local level governments, as well as the business sector, statutory bodies, churches, NGOs, and other partners to work together as a team to deliver quality services to our people. The goal of the budget is to strengthen and empower individuals towards achieving Manus economic autonomy, and thus it requires a collaborative effort from everyone to fulfill our vision. In 2025, we will continue to face challenges due to the current economic outlook. This is the reality that we have in hand. The total funds appropriated in this budget must be implemented in a prudent manner to ensure accountability, governance, transparency within all sectors. In spite of all the problems and issues, we must continue to provide funding to sustain our projects, programs, and continuity of services to our people moving forward. I must thank the Honorable Open Member and Speaker of the National Parliament for the budgetary support in allocating funding from the District Support Improvement Program towards major programs and projects for our province, district, and LLGs. We are one province and one district and one people. Honorable members, you will look at your budget book, and just for our information, I'll just go through with our Provincial Service Improvement Program summary. School fee assistance, 1,200,000 Kina. And that will come from our PSIP. General administration is 300,000. Electoral support is 300,000. Project mobilization is 400,000. That is 10% of the total monies that are spent on administration. Shelter program, we have 500,000 Kina. You can see that in page 67 of your budget book. Church activity support, 800,000 Kina. Manus SME, 500,000 Kina. Provincial roads, 3 million Kina. Support to CHW College, 2,600,000 Kina. Rural infrastructure, 400,000 Kina. That is from our PSIP. From our special support grant, support to NBC, and that is medium wave of 1 million Kina. Support to Island Grande, and that is our shipping company. Our boat Labanole is 1 million Kina. We continue to support them until they are strong and on their own feet. Support to health, and that is Paniselu Health Center. And that is 1,800,000 Kina. Law and order, we have 2 million Kina. Lokobo Secondary, 1 million Kina. Support to LLGs, 1,200,000 Kina as always. Water project, 1 million Kina. And rural transport, 1 million Kina. A total of 10 million Kina. And that is special support improvement program. Kina po Kina, we have support to health, 3 million Kina. And road infrastructure, 2 million Kina, a total of 5 million Kina. That is the breakup of our funding for our projects for next year. Honorable members, I now have the honor of commending to this honorable House the 2025 Manus Provincial Government Revenue and Expenditure Budget estimates totaling 257,936,420 Kina for the period ending December 31st, 2025. Thank you.